Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we pull back the curtain on the world of business. And today we're looking at Sarepta Therapeutics and if they are still on a winning streak or starting to stumble. Today we are diving into an 8K filing from Sarepta Therapeutics Incorporated. Now, these 8K forms are usually for big, unexpected news, kind of like a company shouting out something urgent. And in this case, Sarepta is giving us a peek at their business updates and some early financial numbers. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting these simple breakdowns of complex corporate filings, hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for a community to discuss all things business and investing, join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. So what is the big news from Sarepta? Well, on the 12th of January of 2026, they put out a press release talking about their business and sharing some preliminary financial information. This was all shared in connection with the 44th annual JP Morgan Healthcare Conference. Think of this as an early peek at how they wrapped up 2025 and what they are expecting. Sarepta Therapeutics Incorporated is known for its work in developing treatments for rare neuromuscular diseases, particularly Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Their main product, Exondys 51, and others like it are pretty revolutionary for patients who often have very limited options, their stock. Traded under the ticker symbol SRP on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, is always a point of interest for investors in the biotech space. Now, the official statement here, filed as an 8K, says they are releasing some business updates and preliminary financial info for the year and quarter ending the 31st of December 2025. They are essentially giving us a heads up on their performance before the final audited numbers are ready. This is common practice, especially at big industry events like the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference, where companies like to share their progress. Attached to this filing as Exhibit 99.1 is that press release. So if you want to see the exact words they used, that is where you'll find it. This information, by the way, is being furnished, not filed in the traditional sense, which means it has a slightly different legal standing. It is mainly for informational purposes at this stage. When it comes to what is being discussed here financially, we are looking at their performance. With Sarepta, the key is always looking at their product sales, research and development spending, and how their pipeline of new drugs is progressing. These preliminary numbers likely cover their revenue from existing drugs and give us a hint about upcoming expenses or potential new revenue streams. The main story here is that Sarepta, a company focused on life-changing gene therapies for rare diseases, is sharing an early look at its financial health. Given the high stakes and the often volatile nature of biotech stock, these kinds of updates are critical for investors trying to gauge the company's trajectory. We'll be looking for any signs of growth, challenges in sales, or advancements in their drug development. Now, let's talk about what this might mean. For Sarepta, 2025 was likely a year of continued focus on its approved therapies, like those for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, while also pushing forward its research for other genetic disorders. Preliminary figures give us a snapshot of how well those strategies are performing. Are sales growing as expected? Is their investment in new therapies paying off? These are the questions we are trying to answer with this type of announcement. The report is signed by Douglas S. Ingram, the Chief Executive Officer. CEO signatures on these reports lend an air of official backing to the information provided, indicating that the leadership team stands behind these preliminary figures and business updates. So, what are our thoughts on this update from Sarepta Therapeutics Incorporated? Based on what we are seeing, which is a preliminary financial snapshot, it signals that the company is actively communicating its performance to the market. In the world of biotech, transparency, especially around financial performance, builds investor confidence. Sarepta is known for its innovation in a somewhat niche but critically important area of medicine. The continued focus on their approved therapies and the progress in their pipeline are key indicators of their future success. The company is navigating a complex landscape. They face competition, regulatory hurdles, and the significant costs associated with drug development. However, their established presence in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy market provides a solid foundation. The real story will be in the details of their sales growth, the effectiveness of their spending on research and development, and the promise of their future drug candidates. This preliminary report is a step in that direction, giving the market an early signal. We'll be watching closely for the full financial reports to get a more complete picture. Alright, that is our quick decode of Sarepta Therapeutics Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these early numbers and what they could mean for the company? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like, it really supports the channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And remember, our Discord community is waiting for you, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay sharp.